All right, it is 6:30. I am starting this meeting on time. If you show up late, which why am I saying this to the people who are here? It's a 45-minute meeting and we've got a lot to cover. Primarily returning docents, which makes it a good deal simpler. But I know for a fact several new docents were unable to come to the live trainings and they are going to be popping in, hopefully in time to catch this. So I can kind of shortcut it and say, you guys know what Art Night is. Usually we start with saying, hey, what Art Night is, but we got 20,000 people to 22,000 people showing up March 13th, and we want to be ready. And you guys are primarily going to be my bus docents, site docents. We are now, Jamie has caught me on a few times on this. If you hear me say it, please correct me. We are no longer bus docents. We are now shuttle docents. So you're going to be my shuttle docents. Uh, we can go through some of the basic stuff. I've sent out the information. I'm hoping you guys got all that information and have it at least available to kind of look at it. If you did not get the PDFs, let me know now. We are recording this for the people watching at home. And one of the things I'm going to ask you to do, I won't do it right now, but I'm going to make sure I remind you or make sure it's said. Um, there is a way to take a picture with GroupMe and post it in the GroupMe app. I'm hoping you guys have the GroupMe set up. If not, I would like you to. What we're going to be doing different, we'll go ahead and start with that right now tonight. First of all, we need to communicate, so I'm enforcing GroupMe. I have never enforced anything for Art Night. It's always been, hey, have your phone. Oh, I don't have my phone. That's okay. I can have you be a site docent. It's not as important a position. I need the bus to, well, that's okay. And I've been very flexible. And there comes a time when you go, you know what? We want this to work well. And every time we've used GroupMe and to the efficiency it can be used, it's worked out okay. So right now, just for the sake of this meeting, if you guys could turn on your cameras for a minute so I can see everybody who's saying they're here actually being here, because I don't want to go back. I mean, I don't like Zoom meetings, but I definitely think live meetings are more attended and more people pay more attention to them. If you're hearing me, please turn on your cameras so I can see your smiling faces as the docents you are. Pardon my cat as she wanders past the camera. Prentice Andre, Amy, Cindy. Oh, you just click on it. Okay. I won't make you keep the camera on all night long because some of you probably thought it's a Zoom meeting. I don't really need to pay that close attention to my presentation. But I know some people just don't even attend. And judging by some of the things that have happened last event, some people don't even watch the recordings. Just to
Mhm.
give you a heads up, last event, when Kids Space was not a part of the event, we had a bus drop people off at Kids Space.
Mhm.
So paying attention and looking at the apps and looking at the paperwork is very important. It could have been very bad. And apparently what had happened was an old map was used as opposed to the current map. And we're going back a ways because KidSpace hasn't been a part of Art Night for a while. So that's why I think it's important to communicate. And GroupMe
About the
has the potential for taking a picture and posting. And what we're doing
about
this
to
event
throw
that,
you on the Zoom.
oh, so, someone's talking. I can't even see who because the green's not popping up. Um,
Right. Someone needs to mute.
there we go. I'll see if I see the green, call it out. If I don't, maybe it's off the window. Um, Anyway, what we're going to do this event is shuttle docents. You're going to take a picture of the shuttle you're getting on and posting that on GroupMe. This being said, because we've had people say they are getting on a certain route and getting on a bus and going on that route, and we end up with buses that are sitting there with no one on it, and we're not sure where the ball is being dropped there. And we need to make sure you're on the bus you say you're on and you're on the route you're supposed to be on. Occasionally, a wrong sign will be taken. I'm not sure how that happens, but someone will find themselves on the Northwest route and they are signed up for the West route or something along that line. So it can get kind of confusing, and we're trying to limit that. And if we have a picture representation of you, why is my Zoom moving in on my right shoulder? In, you've got your W-9 form. If you email that as soon as possible, you can bring it the night of, you can print it and sign it and do that. You can take a you can sign it electronically and email it. The sooner you get the paperwork in financially, the sooner you get paid. And the two that we take before Art Night are the vendor questionnaire and the W-9. And if you think of yourself as a business for the vendor questionnaire, it's a pretty easy fill out, but there's a lot of bizarre questions. Once you get to the portion where it says DBA, you can stop answering any questions below. You're not doing any business as another entity. You just have to put your name for the name of the company, your telephone number, your address, your email address. You can be your own contact person. Um, and since I'm used to talking to people who know who are returning docents, if you're a new docent and you're going, wait, what are you talking about? Feel free to stop and say, I have a question in regards to that. But let me real quick share that vendor questionnaire so you can have an idea of what it looks like. Um, da, da, da. So this is the vendor
And Dave,
questionnaire.
David, also while you're on it, the W-9, it has to have a physical address, no P.O. box.
Correct. And no stickers. It has to be filled out. All addresses need to match. So if you do have a P.O. box, yes, you can't put that there. We'll figure something out. You can get in touch with me or in touch with Patricia, our money person. Jamie Filippini will be joining us possibly later. She is essentially my boss for this event. I'm the docent coordinator where I'm backtracking. But if you can see my cursor right here, that below this line is unimportant on the vendor questionnaire. Just put your name here, your phone number, address, probably don't have a fax, your city address, your contact person and email address. And that is basically all you need for that. Vendor questionnaire goes with the W-9. You can email that ahead of the event. The invoice that's there that you were sent, bring that the night of Art Night and turn that in at the end of the night on the top of City Hall steps where you'll see everybody turning things in. If you use the agenda that I sent to you, you'll kind of be able to follow along as to what's going on. And that kind of gets us to the point of where we're talking about GroupMe. Turn on your microphone and tell me if you do not have the GroupMe app in your phone and ready to do the next step, because the next step will be, hey, take a picture of yourself. Or if you don't want to take a picture of yourself, take a picture of your surroundings, take a picture of something. I would probably choose my cat at this point in time and post it in the group room that you are a part of, which is what we call the docent waiting room. Nice, Walter. Very good. Right there.
I
Lorena,
have still not
I,
joined the group me. I will do that right now, actually.
someone's talking. Tomas,
Yes. Hi.
I can barely hear you.
Oh,
There we
uh,
go.
hello?
Yes, go ahead.
I've still not joined the group me. I would do that right now.
Okay. And Lorena, you need to post a picture rather than just say your name. And Lily as well. If you can post a picture of you. And there we go. Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry, I have a question. I don't have mine. I'm kind of out and about. Can I do it on the next session?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Or you can do it
Okay.
later as well, whenever
Okay.
you have the capability of it. I just need to make
Thank
sure you're
you.
capable. Yeah, now
Yeah.
we're getting some stuff. Yeah, it really is just a matter of I'm going to send you guys out if you're a bus docent. If you're a bus docent that's taking people, which is all the bus, well, no, not all the bus docents deliver people, but we need to make sure that um, those buses are, we need to have pictures. Who's, oh, the cute dog. Okay.
So are
So
you
go
looking at,
ahead. Keep,
I'm looking, I have a picture
okay.
and then I'm looking, I've got the app up on where do I click next?
There is, are you an Android?
Yes.
Okay. So did you click the plus and it brought up pictures to choose from?
I
For
don't, I don't,
sorry.
I don't have a plus.
Okay,
For Android, on the app, on the corner, there is a camera. Can you see it?
I don't see a camera I'm not sure where you
At
are.
the opposite end of the camera is the plus.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can also use you're right, there's a camera icon right there.
I don't have a plus sign.
Do you
Let
have
me
a
see.
camera?
Do you
Oh,
see where
let's
you
see.
can put in your post where you would chat, where you have the message?
Let me go back again.
Okay, so are you in the ArtNight docent group?
Let me double check that. That's a good point. Possibly not. You could
Okay.
go on with other things,
Yeah,
David, if you
I
need
don't
to
want to
while I
spend a
look.
lot of time with
Yeah,
this, but
go ahead.
it's a probably a
Yeah,
pretty easy fix.
yeah, and I
Um,
could probably figure it out.
okay.
So I,
So for new docents, we have two positions that we're basically, well, three if you want to count the access buses. New docents, we have three positions that we fill for ArtNight. We have our shuttle docents, we have our site docents, and we have our access shuttle docents. And basically, the bus docents are helping our bus drivers get around to the venues, allowing our guests to get on and off at the venues. Like I said, we have 19 venues. Our site docents are at our sites, helping guests get on and off, helping them find the flag that says Art Night, where people and the bus stops to put people on the bus and take to venues. And they answer questions and help guests. And that's basically the job. At 4:30 on the 13th, you show up, you sign in, and here is where it's still a fairly new thing and a fairly confusing thing, but we're trying to get more specific with it. The worst part of the night for me, and I feel for Art Night coordination, is getting the people to the venues. So when you sign up, Irving, who will be our desk person, will if you're getting on a site, if you're going to a site, you're getting on a bus and one of our buses are taking you there. If you're at City Hall, you're fine. But we have signs in the, oh, I thought Lorena was raising her hand. We have a fountain in City Hall. We're going to be meeting there, and around the fountain, there are going to be signs with venues on them. You'll get an email from me saying, here is the venue you are working. If you're a site docent, you find that sign and stand there. Sharon, your question. You're muted. Did you raise your hand, Sharon? Oh, I'm going to continue on then.
With the heads of animals you butchered. Does seem true, Harry. He's alive.
All right. So if you're a,
So
yes, go ahead.
I do have so I don't see the Art Night docent group.
Okay.
I just did a search, just so you know. I didn't want you to think I wasn't putting my picture in
Nope.
there. I've been looking for it since you've been talking, and I don't see it's saying no results.
I will
I
send you the QRC code. I thought I put that in the PDFs, but maybe I did
Okay.
not. There was an email or two that it went out with. If you want to check the ArtNight emails, but I'll get that to you in a bit.
Yeah, no, I'll
Okay.
find it.
So when you,
Just do a search.
okay, it should be in one of your emails. If anyone has that available and can put it in the chat, it's a little QR code. That would be awesome. If you don't, I understand. I'll see if I can even do that. So as you sign in, you are going to Irving will tell you what your venue is. You will know by your email what your venue is. There will be a sign, returning docents. You know what I'm talking about. You can go to that sign and wait. In the past, and I haven't heard from Jamie with this question. Somebody let me know if she shows up as I'm looking for that QRC code. There it is. Thank you, whoever just put that up. Thank you, Kevin. Go ahead and scan on that, Sharon. It should take you to our group. So you go to the sign that has the venue, you stand there. The bus that's taking you, the bus shuttle docent that's taking you to that site will also meet you there. Then Jamie and I go around to those signs to make sure that all those parts are ready to go to the venue. Docents who've done this in the past, we are changing this as well. Usually you get the paperwork from Irving as you sign in and you go out and find a bus. We are going to wait on that until everyone is in the proper places and we make sure everybody's at the right venue sign and everybody is a part of that group that gets on that same bus. And then we will send you out to get a bus. As you go out, bus docents, you'll take a picture of the bus and the route and you'll put it on GroupMe so we know you've gotten into the proper bus and you are taking the people that go. If you want to take a cute little group picture, that'll be fine too. But you're going to meet at that sign. That is the hardest thing of the night. People have complained that they can't hear Jamie and I giving information. We understand that. We're trying to work on a solution for it, but apparently amplification is not the answer that's going to work. But if everybody's at the venue signs that we have posted on those stanchions, we can all pay attention and listen closely. Please don't get pizza at that point in time. Don't get water. Grab it when you're aligned, then go to that sign and wait. There should be a bus shuttle docent there. There should be some site docents there. Your email might tell you if you have a site manager there, and the ambassadors will be there. New docents, ambassadors are high school kids that are also a part of ArtNight. And we don't really have purview over them, but they are a part of it and they need to be taken to the venues. There is nothing worse than starting the night and going, "Where's your bus? Why aren't you at your site?" "Oh, I didn't see where I was supposed to go." You go to the sign that has the venue you're going to. The bus docent, shuttle docent will meet you there and you'll all go out before the evening starts. The sooner we do that, the sooner we can get you out and get it started because at 6 o'clock, the event starts, everything starts moving. I have you returning docents as shuttle docents, so you know that at 6 o'clock you get the people that are at the venue on that bus and you start going to the next venue on your route. We used to ask you to run the route prior to because we can't necessarily pay you for that time and it's kind of out of our hands. We can't really enforce that. So understanding your route, and I would still drive it if it were me, understanding your route is important so you can tell the bus driver where to go. Unfortunately, the feather signs that say ArtNight aren't up prior to ArtNight, but you'll still get a good idea as to where to stop. You'll see in the brochure I sent you the venues that are a part of this ArtNight, going down them, and we'll talk about this a little bit more on our next meeting. A Room to Create is back. We're using Colorado as opposed to Michigan for the drop-off this time. So the flag will be there. You'll see the flags and stop. Ocabulon is up on Raymond. And the other areas that sometimes cause a problem, we have Pasadena City College, which is the Bonnie Street by the chicken place. Why am I blanking on the Chick-fil-A? You go down to Chick-fil-A and then you'll see the big parking structure. You go around that parking structure and back out to Bonnie. So there are some complications that looking at the directions that you get and paying attention to that keeps you from getting lost and ending up at JPL or on 210 or I would say KidSpace, but KidSpace is in the night this week, or the ArtNight. So look at those directions, find out where you're going. Site docents, just pay attention to what site you're going to. Perhaps through the night, we ask you to move around. We ask you to change. New docents, I won't do anything that you're not comfortable with. Old docents as well. I'm sorry, returning docents as well. I'll never ask you to take a position that you're not comfortable with. But the more you're comfortable with, the easier it is when we need somebody to cover a space that's open. So going back to the agenda, we basically have all the roles covered. We do have a few sites that are hub sites. City Hall is, of course, always a hub. There is one route this time that does not go to City Hall. Bonus points if anyone can unmute and tell me what site that is that does not go to City Hall.
North.
What route, I should say. Yes. North is correct. For another bonus point, can anyone tell me by looking at that PDF what is on the north route?
Gamble House.
Down Halls.
Okay.
Northbrook. Norton Simon Museum, Kids Space, Art Center, the
All right.
Gamble House,
There you go.
Norton
And
Simon. Yeah.
And that's the kind of question you'll get from guests. So being able to read that brochure and understand it is very helpful. I feel as though I don't need to share this with the returning docents because it's the same thing every time, although the venues do change. You can tell the routes by looking down the right side of that brochure and see what's on the route. And on the left side of that brochure, you'll not only see the number that's given to each venue that we use on the map, but you'll see alphabetically the partners that are involved in the venue names. You can use the cheat sheets to get more information as to what those venues do. If anyone should come up and ask, you can grab the cheat sheet. That information will be there for you. You can also use the stop by stop shuttle route, and they show you what stop is on each route. Let me see if I can share that with you real quick. Returning docents, you'll be familiar with everybody on this, but the north route is right there. You could have used that for my bonus question. Norton Simon Kids Space, Art Center, Williamson Gallery, which is up Lida. It's a good drive. If you're on that bus, you might want to have some information to talk to our guests during that drive. Then the Gamble House, and Norton Simon is where it turns around. You'll see the transfer spots at a couple. The Armory has the transfer to Central. City Hall has Central and East and Northwest. You will see the other routes and what is on them. So that's a really helpful way if somebody goes, hey, I want to get to Jackie Robinson. How do I get to Jackie Robinson? Well, it's on the Northwest route. You can go to City Hall and get on that. If you're at Parsons Nose, you can go that way as well. Real quick question. If I'm at City Hall and I want to get to Parsons Nose, what's the best route for that? Unmute your microphone and let me know.
Northwest.
Okay, anybody else have a better answer maybe? Nothing wrong, Mary, but what do you think might be a better answer too? I'm sorry?
Walking actually
Well,
would
yeah,
probably be
there
the
you
best
go.
answer.
Exactly. Walking is a good one. And yeah, they can take a bus route as well. And that was the correct route, Mary. But there are several venues that are within walking distance of City Hall, from Pac Asia to Armory to Parsons Nose, Paseo, Colorado, if they want to take a healthy walk. But there are always keep that in mind if someone is trying to get there quickly. Having them stand in line for something along that line may not be the best route to go. So let me see what else I can tell you according to the agenda. Yeah, the main thing that I'm concerned about is that first meeting and making sure everybody is ready to go on the right bus to the right place. New docents, do you have any questions coming to your mind in regards to that? What questions do you have? Okay, then I'll ask the returning docents. Returning docents, we're trying to make it as simple as possible. I know the stanchions have been there with the names on it for a while, and that meeting is important. Are there any questions or any comments in regards to the meeting other than we can't hear Jamie or you talking frequently? Anybody have another idea that might work? Because right now, going to those stanchions and waiting, not getting the bus prior to that, but waiting with your group seems to be a simple way to do it. Yes, David.
So real quick, David, last time we did it, there was a little like discrepancy on like when we got our assignment and we went to the bus, like which bus we go to. You have to claim your own bus, and that seemed like it was a little confusing. I think
Yes.
I hopped on the wrong one. I got the boot, and I had to
Wait,
relocate. So like I don't know if there's anything that we can do to like, hey, this is clearly outlined where you need to go.
when you said you got on the wrong bus, what made you believe that?
So I got on a bus with no sign, and then somebody came and be like, hey, this is not the right bus. So I relocated and found another bus, and I
Who
just don't know if there's any rhyme or reason.
who told you you were on the wrong bus? Was it a fellow docent?
No, it was the driver.
Okay, the driver shouldn't have made that call, so that might have been confusing. Don and Mark, I believe Mark is a part of this event. I have not heard from him yet, but Jamie may have been in touch. Don is the traffic person. Mark usually puts the buses out there. Those are the people that would tell you that. I can see where the confusion would be if a bus driver tells you that. What they basically do is they take the buses and say, we want Usually it's the number, the size of the bus for certain routes. They don't want big buses on some of the more narrower routes. So perhaps he was thinking that was the case. But what we're doing now is once we get you the group, we'll send you out so there shouldn't be as much confusion. Uh, yeah, I can see how that would have been a problem. I honestly don't know what happened there. That's not typically what happens. Now, I have seen it where a docent's gone out and claimed a bus, but when you claim a bus, you put your route up there, so that means it's claimed. But that, David, may be why we're having some problems with why is there a bus sitting here? Why do we actually had two docents on one bus last time? I mean, there's been some confusion. So waiting for everyone to be sent out and get a bus, I think might get over that problem. It's a problem I don't really understand. So we haven't really been able to come up with a solution for that. Mary has her hand
Well,
up. Yes,
the
Mary.
problem is so many people just don't pay attention. It's not that's the problem. They ask questions you have just.
Okay, so Mary, what's the solution to making people understand?
To listen to you and Jamie and to not be talking while y'all are talking might be the easiest.
Yes. Yeah, and I would love to see that enforced. One of the problems I really have is being called a hypocrite because in the past, when I was a shuttle docent, I was probably one of those problems of just thinking I knew what was going on and talking when information was being said. So yeah, that first meeting, getting to the little venue sign, we're going to have them on the stanchions. It's going to have the number and the venue sign. You'll have an email saying, hey, you're a shuttle docent. You're starting at venue, let's say Norton Simon. The email says this is where you start from. Yes, we're all at City Hall to begin with, but the beginning of the night, your bus is going to go to a venue because we need to get the ambassadors out. We need to get the site docents out. So if I've chosen you as a bus docent, shuttle docent, that is a setup shuttle, you need to get those people there. You need to go as a group. So you all meet at those stanchions with that venue sign. And then Jamie and I come by and go, is everybody here? Everybody okay? Here are some changes. Hey, it's raining. You got to do this. You got to do any number of things. And then we go out and get your bus. So there won't be the rush of people going out. That'll be going out and getting the bus. And then that should cut down on that. The unfortunate thing is going to each group one at a time, or even if Jamie and I separate, it still takes time. So requiring patience and listening during that time is important. To turn around, and this happened last event, to turn around and go, where's your bus docent? Where's your shuttle docent? And they said, we don't know. And then we can't get that bus out because the shuttle docent had left without telling people. Yes, David.
Last question, I promise.
Oh, that's all right. You can ask as many as you want.
So if we're the docent that drops off the initial people,
yes,
is our objective to go straight there or run the route and drop them off at that point in the route?
Go straight there. Once the night starts, I mean, the beginning of the night, we're just trying to get everything filled out. So you can you can just grab your GPS and go directly to that venue. To run the route delays the wait, and maybe that's something I haven't made clear in the past. Once the night starts, you start wherever you are in the route and go space to space and then back and back and back. But the beginning of the night, getting everybody to the venues is the most important thing. And that means everybody waiting by those venue signs going, here's our shuttle docent, here's the site docent, the site manager, the ambassador. We're all in our group, all in front of Norton Simon sign. Not that everybody goes to the Norton Simon sign, but everybody goes to their venue, and then we can go, everybody's here, go find your bus. Everybody's here, go find your bus. Yes, Elaine.
Did you say you tried a megaphone?
We have, and I'm not sure what the problem is, but I do know that some people at City Hall don't want amplification.
Oh.
Once again, there's certain things that are above my pay grade. I have been told specifically not to yell, and I know everybody could hear me if I yelled in that space. So it's one of those things of going, you know what? We don't need to amplify. If everybody's kind of quiet and everybody's paying attention, we can get that started and getting going quickly. But it requires everybody doing what we need done, which is waiting by that venue sign.
Okay.
Okay, so moving on, because we are now down to 10 minutes left in a meeting. The changes we've made. Okay, so you're going to get an email that will have the turn by turns. Those directions are created, but we just didn't send them out with that. We had a few other touch ups to do. You are going to get an email saying what your position is. If you're a shuttle docent, learn your route. If you're a site docent, know what site you're going to so you can go to that sign at the beginning of the night. And then you're also going to, as site docents, even if you're a beginning new docent, you're going to get an assignment saying, hey, learn this route. The possibility of me coming up and saying, we've had a shuttle docent get sick or we've had a shuttle docent drop out. Can you please be a shuttle docent? That's why you learn that route. If you don't want to do it and I walk up and say, hey, can you? And you say no, that's fine. We hopefully have a few other people that I can turn to, but I still want you to be able to do that position if called upon. And hopefully you won't say, I don't want to do it. It's really a very fun position. So you're going to get that, review that, learn that. We continue with if there are complaints or emergencies, use 911 if it's a 911 emergency. Let us know and group me what's going on. Talk to us. If there is a mobility issue, let us know that you need an access bus and we'll send an access shuttle to you immediately and get that taken care of. We do have 2 access shuttles that we'll be using and they are in a group me chat as well. And then if there's any complaints with the guests, we're giving you new name tags. On the back of the name tag, you will have a QR code that you can say, hey, if you want, you can fill out the survey and you can put your complaint there, or you can hopefully solve any issue by talking to them. Or perhaps if they need to, on that little agenda for training, you'll see a mailing address where they can actually mail a letter if they're that upset. I've yet to see that happen. Or an email to Jamie as well. In typical fashion, the night of the event, there's free parking at the Kaiser Permanente on Walnut. The entrance is on Walnut, on Los Robles. It's the street address is 393 East Walnut. It's Walnut and Los Robles. We've had some confusion in the past, but it's right there across from that gas station. The first person there might run into the arm being down. Let us know and we'll get the person to take care of it. It should be taken care of, but sometimes we have issues that way. Then sign in 4:30. If you cannot be there I'm sorry. It's open at 4 o'clock, but 4:30, sign in. If you can't be there on time, let me know on GroupMe or your position may be replaced. And I hate doing that because it's the algorithm of having to get in there and switch everybody around. That's my sister texting me. I hope you didn't hear that. But it's basically you get in, you sign in, you find that sign of your venue. Whether you're a shuttle docent or a site docent, you know where you're starting. That's where you go to and you wait. Jamie and I'll come around and make sure everybody's ready to go. They got pizza, they got water, they got candy. Bring your cell phone so you can stay on GroupMe. Make an extra battery possibly. Bring a flashlight so you don't have to rely on your cell phone battery because that'll eat through it. You're going to have an email with your assignment and everything written out. You can bring that, you can print it up or have it accessible on your phone. So when Irving goes, what's your assignment? I don't want to hear somebody going, I don't know what it is. I don't remember. You can show him and he'll give you all the paperwork that you need. Check that to make sure you're not given the wrong route. We need to double check that because there was confusion last time. We're trying to cut back on that. I don't like it when Jamie's upset with me. And then what to wear? Typical fashion, black pants if you have them. Don't go out and buy them if you don't. Don't worry about it. That's the least of our concerns. We also say white shirt. Same situation. Don't go out and buy one if you don't have one. It's probably going to be cold and you're going to have a jacket. So white shirt doesn't really matter. You will have a name tag and it's a different name tag than before. I'm very excited. We're making changes. So you'll get all that when you sign in. And then there'll be last minute information that we might give you as you're standing by your stanchion of the venue you're going to. Jamie and I'll either announce that out loud or possibly talk to you individually if it just deals with your venue. And that's it. You about 5:40, we send you out to get your bus. Returning docents do not do the typical thing of signing in and going out and getting your bus. Do not do it. I can't tell you how important that is. We will send you at the beginning to go get your bus. Jamie and I will be the only ones telling you go get your bus. I hope I've made that clear enough. Go in, sign in, go stand by your stanchion. Talk to each other there, but stand by the sign that has your venue name on it. Then we send you out. You get to your venue at 6 o'clock. The whole party starts. Everything starts moving around. You get everybody to where they need to be. And then at the end of the evening, around 9:50, 9:45, we start making sure everybody is out of the venues. Everything's done. You grab the last bus. Everybody's chatting to each other on GroupMe to make sure everything's going smoothly. And then you come back, you turn in your paperwork, and the night is done. The changes are you don't go out and get your bus. When I ask you to go out, you're going to send a when you get your bus, and I'll try to remind you, you're going to snap a picture of your route sign and your bus so we can see what bus you're on. Maybe yourself if you want, but it's coming through your GroupMe name. If you want to take a group photo of everybody's on the bus, hey, I'm not going to say no. I just want to see a picture of that bus and your route sign. That's it. Now, here's something else to think about with GroupMe. Bus shuttle docents, the most helpful thing to do is to text our next venue is going to be, or we're coming up to. So that way, if someone's going, where's the next shuttle at Norton Simon? I can look and see, oh, so-and-so is coming to Norton Simon. They're on their way. And we know. If there's a problem, send that. Say, hey, I've got a problem. If there is an issue in the route, say, hey, everybody on this route, there's an accident. That way you can keep in touch with each other. Site docents, if there's a problem, if you need something, hey, we're out of stickers. Hey, we're out of whatever. Put that in there. Always let me know what route you're on and what your venue is, because if I just look at your name and you're saying, hey, I need stickers, then I have to go and find out where you are. So mention your venue, mention the route, and I can get those stickers or whatever you need to you as quickly as possible. And not a whole lot of chatting. There's no need to, oh, it's a beautiful night. I'm glad everybody's here. I'm having such a great time going around. It's like, I don't need to read a text. I mean, no offense to you guys. I love each and every one of you, but really keeping it short and sweet on GroupMe is the way to go. I am going to try and experiment this route, and I'm kind of this event, and I'm rushing a little bit because we essentially have 3 minutes of time left. In the past, several people have said, why are the site docents not able to talk to the shuttle docents? And I've kept them separated so there's not that much chatter. I am going to try the North route by putting everybody on North route in the North route group. So that way site docents could go, where's the next bus? And the next bus can go, oh, we're on our way there now. But once again, letting people know where you are when you say that and what's going on. And I'm going to see if it just gets too much chatter and too annoying, because yes, I know when you're a shuttle docent, it's hard to constantly look at this, especially when you're telling your driver 2 blocks, turn right. We also know that the bus drivers can catch on after a while, and you don't have to do that. And while you're sitting at the venue, it's not impossible to go, okay, I'm going to scroll through here. Okay, nothing major. So try to figure out the timing for that. I know it's a pain, but communication is something that we need to improve upon so we don't end up with somebody at JPL or on the 210. All right, so it's now like 2 minutes time left. I don't know if I'm fond of the 45 minutes, but we do have 2 meetings, so that makes up for a little bit of it. What questions do you have, Mary? That looked like a very sad, sort of exhausted kind of reaction. Are you okay? Okay. Yes, Sharon, I see your hand.
Does the driver have the address and directions?
No. No, we have it very specifically in the turn by turn, so it shouldn't be a problem. It would be nice, but the driver may not actually speak the same language you do. So it would be kind of pointless to really give them a whole lot of information. Our job is to basically go, okay, this next street is Raymond, turn left, and then you're going to see the Armory, turn over there where that sign is. And you're looking for those giant feathered flags that say ArtNight. Oh, Irving's in the group. Have you been here all this time, Irving? Can you hear me? I'm going to say Irving's not even really in the meeting. He just sent his camera. Irving provides us with a lot of the new docents. Thank you, Irving. Irving is going to be sitting at the table and would love you to have the information at hand when you sign in. So he knows you know the route and he can give you the information. Irving, if you can hear me, well, you guys can always watch the recording if you need refreshed. Don't forget, sign in, go to your venue sign, not your venue. Don't take the bus with people to the venue. Go to the venue sign on the stanchion. Any other questions? What questions do we have? All right, folks, we've got another meeting tomorrow night. This is recorded. It will be posted on YouTube as soon as possible. We don't have as many people here as I'd like, but well, it looks like we have the number of people who voted for this night, and you guys won. And tomorrow night, I don't know what my tech's going to be like. I know it's not sitting at home unless something happens.
I'll
Brian.
listen to the recording for tomorrow. I won't be
Okay.
there tomorrow.
Yes, Brian.
Is there a key word so you know who was in the meeting, who was not?
Oh, you know what? No, actually, what we're doing
Okay.
is the group me picture. That'll be the main trick. If I see your group me picture, I know you at least listened. So yeah, take a picture and post it on group me. And if you're on YouTube watching, you need to do the same thing.
Well, David,
All
I
right.
was able to figure out the picture. I posted a picture on GroupMe.
Excellent. I haven't been scanning that. Good
Mhm.
job. And what did you figure out what the problem might have been?
Yeah, it wasn't the ArtNight GroupMe.
Okay. All right. All right.
Where will the video be uploaded? What's the
I'll
channel
send out
again?
the link in a massive email, and I get sick of them too, but I'm going to post it on YouTube. I have to trim up a little bit of chatter at the beginning and stuff, and then I post it and send that out. It should be up. Sometimes it takes a while to load a 45-minute YouTube, and I don't get enough hits to monetize it, so it's kind of depressing, I know. But yeah, I'll post it on YouTube as soon as possible.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. Any other questions, you can hang out and ask. I got nothing else to do but feed cats.
Have a good
Nothing.
night, everyone.
You have a good night. Thank you.
You
I hope
too.
email if you have
Yeah,
questions.
good night.
Everybody's just bailing. Now I go back
Thank
to my
you.
lonely life. Bye. Thank you.
Hi, Lorena.
Hi. I
Bye
had a question.
bye.
Meeting
I had
over
I
Zoom.
had a question for you. I had a new address. Can I add in the new form?
In the new form?
Uh-huh.
What do you mean?
Oh, not for me.
Because I had a new address for my yeah.
For this, for your WhatsApp? I mean, your
No, me cambié de casa, ya tengo otra dirección.
Oh, y me la quieres mandar. Okay,
¿Sí?
no hay
I know
problema.
you're not talking to me now.
Perfect. Sorry, Mr. David.
Thank you.
David, I do have, yeah, mándamela por, espera, yo te escribo en el chat. David, I do have a question for you.
Yes.
If nobody else does.
All right.
Can I watch tomorrow night's meeting on the YouTube?
Absolutely.
instead?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
I should have that up. It might take 24 hours, but I'll get it up. Yeah. Because not
Okay.
everybody's going to make tonight's, not everybody's going to make tomorrow night's. That's the only way.
Is
So
it
tomorrow,
Mr. Beach, double checking. So W9 and vendor questionnaire, those get emailed to you, and then we turn in the invoice in person during or before the event, right?
Yes. And you can bring everything the night of the event too. It just may delay the money just a little bit, but not a major thing.
Okay.
Wait,
Thank
so
you.
excuse me, David.
Yes.
So we need to print out all of the documents you emailed to
Oh,
us
I
at the
wish
brief.
I'd said that for the group. No, the only documents you'd need to print out, and actually the invoice is probably the only one, but you could email that too. Everything that I sent you will be printed and in a folder the night of.
Okay, so it will be printed out
Yeah.
during the ArtNight, and we will sign all of the documents and then return to you, right?
Yeah, and I guess technically speaking, you don't have to print out anything because you get all the paperwork, W9 and vendor questionnaire and invoice that night too, so you could just fill it out there, not have to print a thing.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Thank you.
Yep.
Mr. David,
Yes.
I had a question for you.
Yes.
The last one, okay?
Okay.
We had a meeting tomorrow too, or yesterday?
We have a meeting tomorrow. Yes, we have A and B.
Okay.
All right.
That's it. See you
All
tomorrow.
right. See you tomorrow.
Hi, David.
Bye. Bye, Stella. Irving.